West tonight with Annabelle Tiffin
and Roger Johnson. Our top story. Thousands could be affected by today's new benefits cap. One family tells us they're worried about being homeless by Christmas.
Just barely get enough as it is. If we can't afford the rent, then the likelihood is we're going to be on the streets.
Thousands of families across the northwest will have their benefits cut from today. The government says that reducing the amount working-age households can claim will encourage people back into work.
But a campaign group in Wirral is among those warning that it could lead to a homelessness crisis this Christmas. Naomi Cornwell has been looking into the story. She's here with more. Naomi.
Yes, nearly 13,000 families across the northwest will be affected by this. The government says the change is aimed at creating a welfare system that gives people an incentive to work instead of trapping families on benefits. Previously, couples and single parents whose children live with them could claim up to £26,000 a year. But from today, that will go down to £20,000. The government says it will ensure households claiming benefits are no better off than the average family in work.
All the evidence is that the best route out of poverty, out of problems with money, is to find a job. And the benefit cap is not just fair on everyone, particularly on people paying taxes so that we can pay out the benefits, but it also encourages people to find work, and that's the best thing for them.
It affects every part of our region, and in Wirral, one campaign group has warned it could lead to a crisis of people facing homelessness this Christmas. 400 families in Wirral will be affected by the reduction in the benefit cap, and John's family is one of them. It's not his real name. He's a single parent to 4 children and doesn't want them to know he's worried they might become homeless.
£70 a week's a lot of money to try and find. I've got to then divide that between rent, bills, food, and I understand people are going to say, well, you get enough money, but we just barely get enough as it is. If we can't afford the rent, then the likelihood is we're going to be on the streets.
John says he's trying to apply for a discretionary housing payment from Wirral Council. The Department for Work and Pensions has given over £1 billion to local authorities to fund the payments.
It's not going to be enough. It is just going to be plaster on an open wound. And with 300 of those families in private rented accommodation, it is quite possible that those evictions will start from December, because landlords aren't going to accept tenants who can't pay the full rent.
Wirral Council told us there are sufficient funds to ensure those in need will receive assistance as appropriate, but it warns that some awards will be short-term and others will not cover the full shortfall. John's waiting to hear what help his family will get.
I have to bottle it up. When the children aren't about, to sit down and reflect, and sometimes I break down crying because I don't know what's going to happen next.
Naomi Cornwell, BBC Northwest Tonight in Wirral.
A church pastor who claimed almost £37,000 in state benefits by lying about her mobility has been described by a judge as a thoroughly dishonest woman. The court heard how Stephanie Meakin was seen jogging to a cash machine and walking in high heels unaided. She was sentenced to 15 months imprisonment, suspended for 12 months and placed under supervision for a year.